Hi, I'm Pete Murphy. I am retired from the Rockton display plant in Adams. Well, I've had some health issues for several years now that came to a head on February 3rd of 2014. I had gone to my doctor. I had gained 20 pounds in about 10 days. My doctor told me that it was more than likely the medication that I was taking. The doctor is at a different facility, and I had been doctoring at a different facility for about 9 or 10 years. On Saturday morning, my wife was rather upset about the way I was feeling. I could barely get up off the couch. So she called that other facility to try and get me in to see someone. She explained to them what was wrong, what my symptoms were, and they told her at that time not to bring me in there, to take me somewhere close that has urgent care.
Pete came in and he saw the on-duty emergency physician at that time. The physician treated him for diabetic ketoacidosis.
Catching something like that can be life or death, basically. It can send them they can become unresponsive. It's one of those that make sure that we have to get that blood sugar down as fast as we can without harming the patient. While he was in the room, he did start to decline pretty quick.
I told him I think I needed to thank him for saving my life. And he said, yeah, there was not a lot of life left in me when I came in. And he told me that I could beat type 2 diabetes if I wanted to. The nurse also needed to be thanked by reacting so quickly to the situation. They got the right IV in me almost immediately. I spent 4 days in the hospital.
We did a lot of teaching in terms of learning to take his own blood sugars, learning to give himself insulin, learning what the pitfalls are of being a diabetic and how he could best take care of himself.
Then I started coming here permanently on a regular basis. Right now I'm seeing Dr. John David.
His case was really unique to have his diabetes diagnosed in the emergency room. I think the major focus of what has been discovered about Pete's particular case is Pete was working in an extremely stressful work environment at a high-stress job.
My wife and I had talked about rather having me here than continuing the way I was going, and we decided that I should not go back to work.
With simple stress reduction, lifestyle modifications and everything, Pete was able to slowly wean off the pain medications, slowly wean off the insulin.
Today I'm off of all the diabetic insulin, no medications for diabetes at all. I'm feeling so much better.
I do think that he greatly benefited from being at Mountain View Memorial Hospital and Clinic, where he got more one-on-one individualized attention to his case.
My physical activities now are just completely different than what they were a year ago this time. And it can be fishing, it can be walking out in the woods to do a little bit of hunting, it can be, playing with my grandkids, going out in the yard and trying to keep up with a 4-year-old. I wouldn't even try in the past, and now I'm able to do that. So that's a great thing. Not only would I recommend, I have recommended to people that this is a great facility. Mountain View Memorial Hospital and Clinic saved my life.